Namaskar. His Holiness Radhanath Swamiji Maharaj, Honorable Minister of Higher and Technical Education, Government of Maharashtra, Shri Vinodji Tavde. And I liked it the way you have referred to Shri Ajayji. You say that he's an industrialist, but at the same time he is a social entrepreneur. And that we could see from his speech. The Vice Chancellor of University of Mumbai, Dr. Ravindra Kulkarni, His Graceness Gaurang Dadji, Kisan Desai ji, Dattaji Guge. I was very keenly listening to Honorable Minister, and then he made me realize the importance of the education. And that took me to what exactly the education is. And he emphasized the education is to be reached, and it reaches to the people successfully when it is being given in his mother tongue. And that prompted me, so in what language I should speak? Whether I should speak it in Marathi or I should speak it in English. Because he has, what is the definition of education that we have learned. In fact, this word education is a Greek word. It's made up of two words. One is educare and another one is the educier. Educare, before educare it comes educier. Educier means what is there inside that is to be brought forth. And educare means what is brought forth that is to be cultivated. And exactly Honorable Minister referred to that. We have got so many things in our store, but we have not explored it. We have dumped it in the places where we wanted to dump it, whether they are holy places or the places other than the holy places. But now the time has come, and the world also wants it to have it. And therefore, the potential that we have, that is to be explored, it is to be brought forth before the world. And then and we have cultivated all these years, but now it is time to explore it and bring it before the world. And therefore, in order to do that, the mother tongue would be playing a very, very important role. And that is what the purpose of the education is. I was wondering as to why you have called me here for this particular program. And it reminds me of what Ajayji said. A Sangat is a very, very important kind of a thing in a life. He has learned this lesson from this. There is a University of Mumbai that you have got this center. And I am representing Women's University. Perhaps you may be wanting the Sangat of this Women's University. We, as the Women's University, welcome you, the Bhaktivedanta Research Institute, that we have also got to do so many things in collaboration with you. I welcome you if you want to come to the Women's University. We are open-hearted. You have got three different objectives. One is the truth, another one is the tradition, and with that you would like to transform the society. And truth is nothing but the research. And what this research institution would be doing in order to find out the truth, I was wondering. Somebody made the definition of a truth. Truth is a very relative kind of a thing. And he says that the truth is somewhere in between, which is far away from the fact and away from the reality. And you will have to find From these two extremes, one has to explore and find out real truth is. Bhaktivedanta Research Institution must be doing the same kind of a thing. Dhritarashtra was also puzzled. In Mahabharata, it is said, and he was he's talking about the Janardhana. He was a blind man, although he was an emperor. He wanted to see the world through the Sanjaya. And he once asked, and that is quoted in Mahabharata, he asked Sanjay, what contents in bhakti of the Janardhana? Please tell me. And Sanjay says, and he teaches him a lesson. Sanjay says that don't indulge into the worldly illusions. And secondly, don't practice the false dharma. In the research, same kind of things are there. When you try to research the thing, you would find the things are so relative and you would find everything is the truth. But in the ultimate analysis, you would find that it is far away from the truth and far away from the facts. Then what research that you have done? There must be some way a researcher does it. And then Sanjay further says to him, and that is the right way to pursue your research. You can do it, Sanjay. Sanjay says to Dhritarashtra, you can do it. But then for that matter, you are required to study the Shastras. Studying, it is a matter of science, and you will have to do it. And if you want to study it, you have to study it with a pure mind. A researcher has to have a pure mind. He should not be biased. If you are biased, you would not be in position to reach to a kind of a truth that you want to reach. And this would happen not because of anything, but you will have to have pure mind, and secondly, you will have to a full-hearted devotion towards the work that you have undertaken. If you succeed into it, then you would find the importance of the Janardhana, and when you would realize, you would see that you have reached Janardhana. Hearing it so simple, but practicing is so difficult. So Dhritarashtra, if you want to do it and want to reach to Janardhana, see that you are doing this. In the area of the research, adharma, nowadays the term used is the plagiarism. If that is to be avoided, one has to follow the true path. Find out the things which are really, which are in real sense of a term, they are the truth and no else than the truth is. Because ultimately it is one that would be going to win. So Satyameva Jayate, that is what it is. And other name of it is a research. I suppose that when you have said before these three objectives, one is the truth, second one is the tradition, and then the transformation. You want to change the society, making research as a tool of changing the society. And I suppose with this, and it is not that, but you are also practicing the same kind of a philosophy. You have got a eco-village. There is, and for doing this, and there is also in Gita, the distinction between the three, it is being beautifully being done: Bhagavat, Bhakta, and Bhakti. Unless all these three come together, Bhagavat, Bhakta, and Bhakti in unison, it is very difficult for an individual to achieve and accomplish success in his endeavor or in his life. I suppose one of the important thing that this research center undertakes is it's a state of a mind, one which is required for a researcher. One has to have a pure-hearted devotion towards the work that he has undertaken. And then one has to find out a way how beautifully it is to be done with all the efforts it is required, taking into account all the pros and cons. And there I find for my university a great place. We are women's university, and therefore we are also equal part of the society. Half of the world is covered by us. So therefore, I would like to request the center organizers that if you could look at our university, you can also make a center. We may be having our own perspective from the women's point of view to look at the whole world, but that could be also an important area where the research could be done. So I welcome you, and with this, I would like to take your leave. Bhavatu Saggamangalam. God bless you all.